Black winter is finally here. For those that don't know what is Black winter, so Black winter is what Captain Ibrahim Traore, the leader of Burkina Faso, described as a war that is hitting West Africa, right? He said that last year at the second conference of the AES, yeah. The AES is a confederation of three countries: Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. It's a French acronym for Alliance of the Sahel States, right? So last year they met at the second conference where they introduced AES TV and also introduced AES Investment Bank and many other news. On that same conference, on that same meeting last year, December, Ibrahim Traore gave a poetic, but at the same time, a very predictive speech where he described what is about to hit West Africa as the Black Winter, right? So he said what is about to hit West Africa, not the AES, because he saw what was coming in the speech. Before I even play the speech later, right? I just want to give you one or two analysis, right? Because I'm gonna play the speech so you can also listen and compare it to what is going on. I'm making this video because I have been one of the people always, that has been reminding Africans, right, especially on the TikTok space, that Black Winter is coming, right, which is a war is gonna hit West Africa. So on the 25th of April, right, the jihadists, the Azawad group attack Mali, right? So these are different problematic groups, right? So the Azawad are separatist groups, right? That broke through from Mali, right? So they have been occupying another part of Mali for how many years now? Because they said they wanted not to be part of Mali. They are not part of Mali, so they wanted their own country, their own republic. They even had their own flag. So since then, they have been, weaponized against Mali by the French, of course, government. Allegedly, well, I mean, I don't even think this is allegedly, right? It is clear that France has been funding terrorism in France, right? Sorry, in Mali and the rest of the Sahel, because France's economy actually cannot thrive without these mineral resources of these three countries: the gold from Mali, Burkina Faso, the uranium, especially the uranium from Niger, right? So the Azawad and the jihadist group attack Mali. They attack especially the northern part of Mali, Gao, Kidal, and also other places at the airport, for the airport in Bamako. So they attack many areas of Mali. Since then, the war has been going on, right? But it was really a major win for the Mali side because most of the jihadists and the Azawad were killed during this attack, right? So I am making this video to finally bring it to you that the Black Winter Ibrahim Traore was talking about, that it is gonna hit Africa, West Africa, very soon, has officially started. Now, I'm making this video so you become more aware and be very much attentive and at the same time skeptical with political decisions that your government, especially in your country, West African countries, are making. Because the code, right, what Ibrahim Traore called the Black Winter, which is the war that is about to hit West Africa, it's not only going to affect the AES, but also affect many West African countries, because it is always going to be the West African, the black people, right? That's why Ibrahim Traore call it the Black Winter. It is always going to be the black people that are going to be used against these three countries. I mean, if you look at also what happened recently, right, in Mali, Bamako, the Azawad and the jihadist people that were defeated, most of them, they are black people, right? So I am gonna play the speech of Ibrahim Traore, and you compare it to what is going on now in the in Mali, right? And so you can prepare yourself mentally, or at the same time even physically, you know, about your surrounding, your country, and political decisions of your country. Because
thank you all very much. Hello, dear brothers and sisters. Hello, dear parents. Before I begin, I would like to apologize to the people of the Sahel who were waiting for us yesterday. But God willed it to be today, and here we are. We give thanks for all the blessings and for this wonderful day as we have gathered here in Bamako for the second session of the College of Heads of State of the AES Confederation. I would also like to pay a very special and heartfelt tribute to our incredibly brave and dedicated fighting forces who are consistently doing truly tremendous and exceptionally vital work on the ground, tirelessly dedicating themselves to their crucial mission, and thanks to whom we are able to gather here today to come together in the name of our people. I would like to apologize once again. To those whom my words might offend, I apologize, because I won't sugarcoat things. We are going to address words that only mimic prayer. You have all certainly heard of the significant and impactful Arab Spring, that profound phenomenon which dramatically shook the entire geopolitics of the Arab world, commencing from the Maghreb region in Africa all the way across to Asia, which manifested itself with often disastrous consequences, deaths and divisions in some places, and unprecedented political upheavals in others. And I think that all Africans should understand what this phenomenon is, where it comes from, and what needs to be done to protect themselves from such a phenomenon. Unfortunately, we regret to note that some Africans are not waking up. And what I want to say is just my own thought, my analysis, which is that there is something coming to West Africa that I have called the Black Winter. The Black Winter is coming. It will be a very, very cold winter indeed, a truly bloody winter, a profoundly deadly winter. You might understandably ask me why. Well, let me explain. When we founded the AES Confederation, we felt this cold coming. And every day that God gives us, we strive to find logs to light a fire that will warm the hearts of Africans, a fire that will warm the minds and the blood of Africans so we can unite around it. We have also made every effort to charge at the wolf, to try to use their skin, to make coats to protect ourselves from the cold of winter. We have strived to build mountains, great mountains, to break the winter wind that would otherwise fall upon our communities. Unfortunately, it must be acknowledged that some black people are there every day, watering our logs with fresh water so they can't burn. They turn into wolves to make sure that we, the wolf seekers, cannot catch the wolf by surprise. When we want to build our mountains, they break the stones so that we cannot succeed. Yet winter is coming. And when winter comes, should we allow those who fought against us to come seek shelter with our coats that we made, the mountains we built to protect ourselves from the winds, or even to warm themselves with us around the fire? That is the question we must ask ourselves. So what will become of Pan-Africanism when winter comes? Winter will come because war is spreading to West Africa. The imperialists are doing everything they can to set West Africa ablaze. But from the highest levels of the state to certain segments of the population, either we pretend not to see the danger coming, or we ourselves are complicit in what is about to happen. Chaos could take hold. I said could take hold. A lot of people could die. We will slaughter each other in such a horrific way that, during that time, they will be there looting our resources and imposing their will. And those who survive this tragedy will have only two choices. Either unite forever against imperialism, or resign themselves to being slaves until they disappear. So we must prepare ourselves for the winter, the dark winter that is coming. We cannot understand that there are black people in West Africa, here. Pray to God that the terrorists kill black populations. We cannot understand that cowardly heads of state hide behind the media, so-called media, to discourage, insult, and stir up hatred among the people. The individuals who sit on their platforms who, from morning till night every day, spit their toxic venom to stir up hatred between communities are generally very nasty. With their miserable faces, they don't know what else to do, that's all. Look at them closely. They're there with the eyes of wild fruit flies, spitting venom every day. They seek to divide communities. On social media, they're there, and there are many of them. Why is it that we, black people, try to cultivate hatred among ourselves, and out of hypocrisy, we call each other brother? We need to be able to tell each other the truth very bluntly, even if it offends. We'll apologize, but we need to wake up. Why are black people often like this? Why can't we truly see impending danger coming, unite effectively, and genuinely warn each other about potential threats? Why do our collective actions sometimes make us face these significant dangers and inherent risks? Is it to tragically decimate ourselves? Others have closed their ears. They pretend not to hear the politics of study. Some peoples are content to remain colonized. They like this domination. If they're not calling on the imperialists, they're saying, come colonize us. We love being your slaves. We often ask ourselves questions when we see these reactions. These so-called brainless intellectuals who spend all day engaging in debates with no dignity, with complete dishonesty, as if we can't see the reality of the examples right in front of us. There are plenty of examples. When democracy does certain things that go against the very rules it sets, it turns a blind eye to them. But they're quick to call us kids or puppets. But be sure of one thing, we are united, and we will remain united. And we must open our eyes. The AES will evolve. Not everything is necessarily perfect. Not everything is moving at the pace we want. But we are moving forward calmly, and we will reach our goal. And when winter comes, if we must go through winter to be free, to be united, we pray to God. So be it, and may He protect our people. Otherwise, one thing is certain, the AES will prevail, the AES will grow. Stay calm, because we have faith in our people. We trust you, and we know that no manipulation can divide us today. No manipulation can make us hate other people. No manipulation should lead us to retaliate in a violent or physical way against those individuals who have understood absolutely nothing. Stay calm. Do not retaliate physically. We will respond through communication until they themselves change their approach, and we will also respond according to their actions. Stay calm, God will protect AES. May God protect you all the people of AES. May God guide you all in your goals. And God, He is so just, especially for those who fight. We are fighting. We are a resilient people, the most resilient in the sub-region. No one would have believed that you could endure what you are currently experiencing. We will defeat terrorism, we will develop, and we will assert ourselves. We will have our place among the nations of the world. May God bless the AES. May God bless our resilient and steadfast people. May God unite us even more. The homeland or death, we call upon it.